So when you first started boxing at 18, was it something that you thought would lead up to being 6-0 in Las Vegas and the potential to have a world title fight? Like what was the initial thought process when you started? And I know that you sparred Mayweather, and I want to hear all about that. What type of things did he teach you while you were sparring that you still apply today? And also, what type of experience was that for you? Were you nervous at first? And how did that experience actually get set up? Like, it's not a usual everyday occurrence that somebody gets to go and spar Mayweather.
Yes, I did spar Mayweather many of times, many of camps, helping him out for all these exhibitions that he had recently. And it was crazy, I'm not going to lie. My first time meeting Floyd Mayweather was way back in high school. You know, me and his daughter went to the same high school. So, you know, I always ran across him, but not in the boxing world, you know. So one day, you know, in 2021, I was sitting on the couch, just got done with training with my cousin, and he knew Otis Pimpleton, which is, you know, one of Floyd Mayweather's, you know, closest trainers, you know, since Roger Mayweather, since his dad. So we got a call and was like, hey, you want to spar Floyd Mayweather? He's getting ready to fight Logan Paul. You know, I still had no amateurs. You know, I had no amateur experience. So I still was just like, I still was green. I still was learning on the go. But, you know, some of these opportunities that you have when, you know, you're learning, you have to take them. So I was like, hold on, let me see. Like, I got my cousin with me. Like, give me a couple seconds. Like, let me see if I can come. And then before I sent the message, I called him. Before I texted him back, I called him. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. You know, I think, you know, I have enough experience, you know, I thought I had enough experience and enough, you know, knowledge to, you know, at least hang with him. I don't think he was going to, you know, beat me up, but at least hang with him. You know, it's sparring. You know, we still got sparring gears on. We still have 16-ounce gloves. So we get to the gym, you know, he had everybody in the gym, you know, it's a packed gym. Like, I was like, dang. So I'm putting on my stuff. First time I got in there with him, still like surprised, like, oh my God, this is Mayweather. I'm getting messed up. When I tell you I'm getting beat up so bad, it was bad. Nose bleeding, you know, just not scared to throw a punch because I'm like, dang, if I punch him, you know, he's Floyd Mayweather. This is a world champion. You know, he's one of the best, if not the best in the world. You know, so I'm like, oh, all right. So I do four or five. No, I think we did about 6 rounds. We did about 6 rounds that day, and I get out. You know, I get his people's number, and they call me back again. So now this time it's like, now I got to prove myself. Now I have to hit him. Like, now I have something to, like, you know, the first time maybe I was just like, oh, starstruck, oh, Floyd Mayweather. This time I go in there, you know, I think we go about 8 rounds this time. Mind you, I still have no amateur experience. Never did an amateur fight. This is in 2021. I punch him a couple times. I bust his lip. I'm still bleeding because my nose was bleeding easy because he has that world-class jab. So he's popping me up with the jab. Boom. So this is good work. So he was like, oh, yeah, you know, you're going to have some talent, you know.